Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special attraction for you. Let's now welcome to the ring, Dylan Nixon.
Well, here comes 6'3" super bantamweight Dylan Nixon, a bit of an unknown fighter who's early on into his professional career. 2 bouts to his name so far. One of those was in the US when he travelled over to Washington to box stateside, and the other in Aberdeen. He's no wins on his record yet, but that may all change this evening.
And now let's welcome to the ring the undefeated Marcus Sutherland.
Well, incoming, the last fighter to make a ring walk this evening is Marcus Sutherland of Scotland. It all started with karate for him, but then he found boxing. And one little moment in a boxing gym, and he found out that that was his thing. He loves competing in the sport, but says that he barely watches a moment of it. I'm sure he'll be watching himself back this evening.
Very well supported. It's amazing how many people are left in the arena.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 6 rounds in the super bantamweight division. Brought to you by Frank Warren for Queensberry, along with their great sponsors. Riyadh Season, 32 Red, That Prize Guy, Unibet, and Global Next Trade. When the bell rings, our referee in charge and scoring this contest will be Darren Maxwell. Introducing to you first, fighting tonight out of the red corner, he comes to the ring wearing silver with blue and weighed in officially at 127.4 pounds. Hailing from Kilmarnock, Scotland, he has 2 professional bouts to his credit. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dylan Nixon. And his opponent across the ring, fighting tonight out of the blue corner. He comes to the ring wearing black with green and weighed in officially at 127.3 pounds. Hailing from Shotts, Scotland, he is undefeated with 7 wins. 4 of his 7 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Marcus Sutherland.
Right guys, both know the rules. Listen to obey my commands at all times, defend yourselves at all times, touch gloves.
Well, one thing's clear, Dylan Nixon most certainly has a height advantage on Marcus Sutherland. That became apparent when they squared off at the weigh-in yesterday, but here we go. This one's scheduled for 6 in the super bantamweight division.
I usually say that he doesn't watch any boxing. He must be married to my wife, because she don't allow boxing in the house either.
It's not that uncommon, you know, when you speak to some boxers and they haven't got a clue. I remember Gavin McDonnell said exactly the same thing to me, and I was blown away.
Good shot.
Good right
good
hand
shot.
that from Sutherland.
Lovely.
And straight down to
gone.
the canvas
He's gone.
goes Dylan Nixon, who's holding the back of his head, but he does make it to his feet. In the corner telling him to get back on his jab, but he looks a little bit worried and wary, but he whipped the left hook in there, and that was a solid right hand there from Marcus Sutherland. And the 200 plus fans who have stayed late to watch him after the main event were loving a bit of that. And Sutherland hunting his prey now, follows up with that left hook, and the straight right hand snaps his head back, and the referee, rightly so, waves it off because Dylan Nixon was in no position to continue. And it's all over in the opening round.
Excellent. So late tonight as well, particularly like how long is that to wait to step into the ring? Sharp, strong, and just absolutely dust him. He wants to go to bed. That's what it is. He wants to go to bed.
well supported, and those that stuck around to see their man will be thrilled with that one. And I'm sure the party will continue late into the evening here in Glasgow. But Dylan Nixon looks okay. Just sat on the stool there, getting some air from the British Boxing Board of Control doctor. And that is always the most important thing. What an evening of boxing we've had tonight. It's been knockout heavy. From the prelims, undercard. Had some fantastic bouts on that. Loads of really destructive performances. And then the main event was a good one. And there was plenty before that as well, with Moses Atauma showing us that he is a special fighter to keep an eye on. But Thomas Schreiber is ready to give us the official time, so we'll head over to him now.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the official time. 1 minute 20 seconds of round number 1. Your winner by way of technical knockout and still undefeated, Marcus Sutherland.
A fantastic performance from Marcus Sutherland. Thank you ever so much for watching. I've been Darren Rees, he's been Nathan Healy, and a good night to you.
Good night, guys.